Okay, I didn't feel like going to the pink dungeon. The niggas tired. The way the camera's set up, I don't know how to look into the camera, so it look like I'm looking over here, but I'm looking into the camera, so who cares, man? But hey, I was just thinking about something. So I interviewed the Lucas Bros. Oh, I'm so tired. They're comedians, right? And they were in 22 Jump Street. They had their own like I'm crying out the bit. Looking goddamn the I still love you, that nigga right there. But anyway, they had their own TV show on Fox. They're just very successful comedians, and I interviewed them, and that should be coming out on the 18th because they have a special coming out on the 20th on Netflix. And basically, one thing that we touched on, they were saying that they feel like they have a purpose in comedy where it's a lot of stuff going on in the black community that's messed up right now. But they try to fit into their comedy specials and kind of like, make jokes about it. But they feel like it's a lot of white people in the audience. And if those white people see that joke or hear that as just a joke and just gets the laughing part, but don't get the part that wow, this is really messed up too. You know what I'm saying? Like gangs in the neighborhood or in the hood, and they might see, oh my gosh, gangs, but they're missing the part like wow, like there's a lot of gangs in the neighborhood that's not doing anything good, that they did something wrong. So if they're not getting the message across of haha, this is, we can make a joke about this, but this is really an issue, then they're doing something wrong. And that made me think about music. There's a lot of rappers who are purposely putting messages in there about black community that, you know, is messed up or whatnot, and there are people that are not purposely putting it in there, but it's still a message inside. Like for example, a nigga like Kendrick, I feel like most people get the message like, oh, whatever Kendrick be talking about. Kendrick can go from a wide range of stuff, not even dealing with black people. When he is dealing with black people, I would think that people are understanding the message and not just thinking, oh, this is some good music right here, and not just oh my lord, and not just hearing that and saying, "Oh, this is good music," and not also picking up on the messages, because I feel like people who listen to Kendrick know that it's going to be a message and they trying to get the message. So there's that. But then there's people like Chief Keef, like white people who listen to Chief Keef, or people not white, just people in general who are not familiar with growing up in the hood or just growing up around black people in general, that listen to people like Chief Keef or just trap music or things of that drill music, stuff of that nature. Do you think that like yeah, Chief Keef has some good songs, but are you realizing like wow, like these niggas making drill music have probably killed somebody before, like legitimately, and they rapping about it, and niggas like Lil Herb rapping about trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that he scarred from seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, you see shit in the hood that you don't even see in Iraq, and they're not as like Kendrick overtly putting it out there, but they're saying like like I done seen some crazy stuff, and that's all they rap about because that's all they seen. It's like if a war veteran was fighting a war for the longest and he came back as a rapper, he gonna rap about the shit that he's seen. He probably gonna rap about it a lot because that's what's in his mind. You know what I'm saying? That's the last thing he's seen. So for these rappers coming straight from the hood and going right to the limelight, that's the last thing they seen, so that's what they're gonna rap about. So I just wondered, are people getting, hey, this is good music, but also like, wow, like these people like are really telling a story that is really true and isn't something to be done about it. Like they're rapping about like just dead bodies so calmly because that's what they're used to, and that's crazy. So I would just hope that people are also getting the message, because like it's real problems going on out here in these streets, and people don't even care. You know what I'm saying? They just ooh good music, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like cool. I mean, but come on, no, that's like abusing the culture, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you gotta at least acknowledge that like these niggas is really talking about stuff that's really powerful. You know what I'm saying? Even if like I'm just rambling at this point, but I'm just saying like a nigga like a nigga like Fat Trail. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember his baby mama said that she tweeted something really crazy, like the nigga killed somebody and he couldn't sleep at night or something like that. I don't know why she would put that out there, but and that just makes me think like the shit he rapping about, like killing niggas and this and that and this and that, and the white people are just, ooh good music, but are you like, wow, like this shit he actually had to go through? Do you actually sit back and just take that in? Like, this is real life. This is not a movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas are rapping about real life situations, so I don't know. That just made me think. Just something to think about. This video is kind of all over the place. I'm tired. I'm rambling. This video should have been more cohesive, but it's not. So tell me what y'all think. Are people getting the message? Not just getting that this is good music, but also that there is people rapping about struggles, either purposely or not purposely. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Till next time I say what I mean what I say. Haters go hate. Players go play. Holla at you, boy.